Question number 3, write the following fractions in order from smallest to largest. Okay, there's a few ways of doing this, and one of the easiest ways is just to find a common denominator. Okay, so what does 2 and 3 both go into? Well, 6. So what do we do to this 2 to make it into a 6? We're going to multiply it by 3. So times 3, if we multiply the bottom by 3, we multiply the top by 3. So that gives us 3/6. Okay, and then we're going to go and do the same thing to this, to the next fraction. So we're going to multiply the bottom and top both by 2, and that's going to give us 4/6. Over here, we're going to multiply the bottom and top by 2 to give us 2/6. And then over here, multiply the top and bottom by 3 to give us 9/6. And then we just have to decide which is the smallest, which is this one, 2/6. So the next smallest is the 3/6, and the next is the 4/6, and then the 5/6. Okay, so they're asking us to write the following fractions, these fractions in order, not the new fractions, right? So we're going to go and say, okay, the 1/3 is the smallest, then the 1/2, then the 2/3, then the 3/2. Okay, and that's how you do it. So let's go and do B. So we have fifths, ninths, 3/45, which reduces, by the way, to 1/15, and then 4/15, right? Now, the common denominator, the smallest thing that 5 and 9 both fit into is 45. So that's why I'm going to leave my 3/45. I'm going to leave it as 3/45. I'm not going to reduce it. All right, so the smallest lowest common denominator is going to be 45. So I'm going to multiply the 5 and the 4. I'm going to multiply the 5 by 9 to make it into 45, so I'm going to multiply the 4 by 9 as well. So times 9, that gives us 36 over 45. I'm going to multiply the bottom and top by 5, and that gives me 5/45. Over here, I'm not going to do anything to it. And that's just going to give us, we're going to keep the 3/45. And over here, 15 times 3 is 45, so times 3 times 3. Okay, and that gives us 12/45. All right, this one is the smallest. The 3/45 is the smallest, then the 5/45, and then comes the 4/15, the 12/45, which is 4/15, and then the 36/45 is last. Okay, so then, so 3/45 comes first, then my 1/9, then my 4/15 is third, and then the 4/5 is last. And that's it. Okay, so over here for C, here we have the bottom is 2, 3, 6, and 2. Now, we could reduce the 4/6 and the 2/6. The 2/6 reduces to give me 1/3. The 4/6 reduces to give me 2/3. So I'm not going to reduce these just because the common denominator, once again, is going to be 6, right? So I'm going to leave these guys as sixths. What I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply the 2 by 3 to get 6, and the 1 by 3. Whatever you do to the bottom, you have to do to the top, and that gives me 3/6. And then times 2, and that gives me 2/6. And then I'm going to leave that as 4/6 and leave this one as 2/6. And notice we have 2/6. Which one's bigger, which one's smaller? Well, they're the same. It doesn't matter which one you say is first. So I can say this one's first, or I can say that one's first. It doesn't matter. Okay, I just picked this one because we're going left to right. Really doesn't matter though. So that's first. Let's say that one's second. And once again, they're interchangeable. That's third, and that's fourth. So I'm going to say 1/3, then 2/6, then 1/2, then 4/6. And if you want, you can put the 2/6 first and the 1/3. It doesn't really matter. Okay? So this order or that order, either one's fine. And that's it for question 3. Have an excellent day.